Hey there guys, I'm Danks564 and this is continuation of our Let's Play of Fallout New California, and we have a group of 5 here, including me, and we need to go, I believe, to like, what's the place was called? Pinehaven. Okay. It's right this way. Move along. I would love to see that Mega Death Robot in action. What was there? No, nothing. I thought I saw something, but obviously not. Oh, there's something burning there. There's definitely enemies there. And looks like some... Can I... Okay. That's fine. Probably can take it. Okay. That was one of my companions, and even though it was one of my companions, still showed. Slowed. What was that robot that exploded here? Probably has some ammo on it? No? By the way, did I check all of my perks that... Your giant robot companion is more than just a good friend, he's also a surprisingly powerful weapon. Bar of the Wastes, I think yes. Training. There's a search and mark while my dog is a companion, unequipped cams, farms, and what? Ammunition within a short distance are highlighted when you zoom the camera. Okay, let's just move to Pinehaven. I think it'll be fine. There's this drone. I wonder if it's enclave or not. Yep. Better safe than sorry, right? Oh, that's Kira, right? Or what was her name? I think that was her name. Maybe not. Maybe I think yeah, I'm thinking.
Over here.
No, Kira.
The house we're headed to is up ahead. You can either join us or stay here and rot. Your choice. The house is this way. Follow me.
Kira? Can we talk?
Holy shit! I never thought I was going to see you again. When I left the vault and started walking away, I had no idea there was anyone left. How did you get out? The main doors were all shut, and I sealed the way behind me as I left.
Well, thanks. It's a long story. What are you doing here?
Preparing my rifle. I wasn't exactly ready for war when gunshots woke me up in the robotics lab. I had just enough time to cobble together a laser rifle from spare parts I'd collected upstairs. The emergency venting doors opened and I found a way out. Those vents aren't open unless someone triggers the self-destruct, so I left. I'm guessing you made it out just before the vault exploded.
Have you seen anyone else head this way?
No one on our side, if that's what you mean. So far I've been alone except for the giant mutant bugs and my rifle.
I think she already answered it, but how did you get out of the vault again?
Through the old emergency venting shaft. It's only open when the reactors are offline. That only happens if there's a fault in the system. Since I heard gunfire in the hall, I figured that the reactors were going to overload and self-destruct. I had to take the chance when I had it. There was a wall of steam chasing me the whole way out. It was close. I figured no one else made it.
Well, this area isn't safe. What are you doing here?
I'm going to make camp tonight. Then I'm going to take this road west until I find the nearest pack of raiders. I'm going to hunt them down, take their shit, find a way into their base, and figure out where they took my tribe.
Sounds like an adventure, but there is a better camp up this road. You should follow me.
Follow you where? This road looks like it leads nowhere.
To an old house Dr. Rossman pointed out. Come on.
Well, if Dr. Rossman thinks it's a good plan, then all right. Let's go. Wait, what happened to Dr. Rossman? Why isn't he here?
He didn't make it. Nobody did. Just us.
That's so sad. I'm sorry. He was a great man. I'll miss him. He's probably the only one I'll remember in a few years. Come on. Let's get to this house and see what we can find. Maybe there's some old ammo we can pick up to help us on our way.
Okay, let's move it. What did this... Am I crippled? Oh, what's that? Like, he totally just booked it. They're my robot companions. Robots are so much better than people. Like, look at me. Just decide to go around randomly as well. Bastard. Oh, I like the truck. Like from Terminator too. Right? Looks a lot like it. I don't remember. What are these models in Fallout New Vegas? Well, there's a house. There's somebody there, right? I think he said there are some friends of his here. Transfer location. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. There's some shotgun shells. I don't really need any of that all that much. Let's take those 308s.
So, this is all of us.
Yep. We'll be right there. Let me just see what it is here. Okay, you're ready to... Yeah, I'll talk to them in a second. Let's pick up those notes. I already don't talk. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything useful here left. So,
I just need to get some rest, and I'll be off to find our lost tribe first thing in the morning.
you're adorable, Kira. I know you want to go to do it alone, I guess, or to go it alone. I don't know, but we need each other. Will you be part of my team?
So, you're calling the shots from now on, huh? Okay. Just remember your promise to help find my tribe.
Sure thing. No, you.
Hey, I was just thinking about what I'm going to do from here. We lost Eric. I don't know what I'm supposed to do without him. He was the only person I've ever known who truly loved me.
need your repair skills in the days ahead. Will you be part of my team? We need, like, speech...
Of course. I'm right here with
Get
you.
speech higher.
With Eric dead, I don't know. I feel like my soul was ripped in half. I think we could all use some rest before we go any further. I just need some time to process things on my own.
Okay, cool. Now, this guy.
It seems our companions have finally settled down. Hopefully they'll get some rest before moving on.
We need these people on the... and they need us. We're all that's left of Vault 18.
We need to travel light and get them to safety before moving on. The Enclave remnants and raiders will both be looking for survivors. The best we can do for them is reach Union City and wish them luck from there. I'd rather travel alone. Groups attract attention.
Where can I find the owners of this house?
I have a feeling they didn't live through the winter. I'd check out back and see what you can find in the garden. If the soil is tilled, then they've left recently.
Okay. Any last words of advice before I turn in for the night?
Just one. Find any food and water left in the cellar and distribute it to our companions. They need it as much as you do. And lastly, if you haven't found a suitable change of clothes, you should scavenge what you can. Any one of us still wearing a vault suit gives away our origin. That may not be in our best interest as we meet strangers along the road.
Good point. You mean having this giant metal pip-boy in my arm won't give it away?
The clockwork mind on your arm to them just looks like magic. Very few will understand its origin, except as black magic of the old gods. Only a few generals and businessmen may ever have any idea what it really is. We should try to avoid them. There's a legend of a small device like ours, one that can fit in the palm of your hand. If you find one, you should use it to hide your origin.
Okay. Well, Ranger casual outfit. I dig it. Let's, what's the difference between DT and D? Where's the Ranger character? Can I, like... Oh, there it is. Oh, there's no... It's okay. He told there is something like... some sort of a cellar? What is that? Looks like a trap. Well, the soil is tilted, alright. There's nobody though. I'll take the shovel. It's always a good idea to have a shovel in RPGs, right? Break down, break down. I don't think I need that at the moment. This I might want to do. Where is that? MFC, is that the one for my rifle that I have? Let's recycle the energy cells. Yes, out of curiosity, let's like make 10. inside this house? Why am I not jumping? Oh, that's probably where to sleep, right? Don't want you to pick all that up. Nope. Oh, that's a cellar door. Okay. Terminal. Serial net. Reactor breach detected. Experiment failure. Okay. Fusion alarm. This link shows a fairly sophisticated false web page for a popular SC2 smart site called rustedgirls.net. Okay, seems like this terminal was used as the proxy for another terminal located in Union City. Okay, so does that mean that that girl that I was talking to in my room was somehow connected to this, was from Pinehaven or something? Pinehaven champions? You're a champion, you have shown that you are capable both of solving problem by yourself and following instructions. In game release in the future, you get to method test automatically, no question asked. Okay. I guess let's just take credits. Hail. Yeah. Okay, anything else in here? Yeah, look at that. Some bullets. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Oh, grenade. Oh, wow, over. Where? Yeah. Plus 4 to. Each, okay. And then, yeah, I'm going forward. Is there anything else in there? Okay. So, letters from Jill Hell, will they be in here? Or will they be probably in data? Yes, yes, yeah. And so, we'll go chronologically. Middle first, point to 41. Catherine found a grove of toadstool growing nearby. If we can use Kevin's radiation spraying downstairs, we can fix a stew. If Yeti comes by, tell him we're down the hill. Jill Hell, Wasteland Scout, remember to John Hill. John Hell. Okay. Note from Catherine Rossman. I'm assuming wife of that Dr. Rossman. For Wasteland Scouts, I'm sure you're busy in another adventure. If you find the supplies, we could use them. Okay. Oh, authorizing acquisition of Paragraph, you and your sister had to Gold 18 remote shut down the water chip, getting their break in. We need more bodies, and they're the last ones left before bug out in Chicago the weekend. So Project Brazil is it enclave project? Interesting. Apart from the NCR taxmen come by. Real close to the 18s go. We have to pay them, we have no choice. We have the cash, so we're forced to trade them food. They ask where we got it. Alright, said it was from the California tribe. We took it anyway. 2 boxes, picked carrots, and symphony. If you guys have any more to spare from hydroponics lab, you could use it. We're supposed to be independent from the world, but it's even hard to keep our vigilance in the valley from this lodge. We're getting older, harder to walk down the steps. Addendum, right? It's pronounced addendum. Sent 2 boxes of potatoes, carrots, and the bag of synthemeat. Sorry for the trouble. Give Catherine my love. Did some trading with the California tribe today. It's not that. It's about what? A year and a half from where we are now. Did some trading with the California tribe today. Good people. They had some trouble with the vultures this week. Damn NCR, they're cleaning up California out west, and all the raider tribes they harass and fleeing east. It's like you hardly walk 10 feet without running into 5 of them. Civilization is coming, watch out. Okay, the 12th again. Oh no, that's more. We got a new visitor from LA, a weird woman, glowing eyes. Gave us a haul of pre-war food. Promised to stay a few nights, help fix up the house. She and her Polish friend welcome for us to get up the steps. Where the ultra collapsed from the erosion inside the house. We set her up in the trailer next door. She called herself Anai. Said she's a mercenary hunting in a cave. We know who she is. She knew an awful lot about the 18. She left this morning for the Union City. Last night we were attacked by Nightkin with broken arrows. We have no idea where it came from. We fought back, but it had the missile chip. Ruined the lodge. I haven't seen you in 8 years. I hope you will still hold up in the world. Left the guns and ammo in the cabinet. If we ever come here again. That demon was looking for someone. Before I put it out of its misery, it mentioned Project Brazil. I don't know, maybe you. If wrestling scouts come by, I'm sorry, I had to this lodge to get Catherine. Without her, there was no reason to stay. Tell Jenna I miss her dearly. Hope the letter finds you well. Love you, Yeti, Kevin, Dale, Joe Ham. Okay, so she left about a year and a half ago, right? Where did she leave then? Probably that to the news. Okay.
It seems our companions have finally settled down. Hopefully they'll get some rest before moving on.
Found a bunch of explosives and mines in the cellar. See anywhere I should set them up?
Good. We'll need this kind of magic to fend off the demons of this land. Set them along the road and in that stand of trees along the cliff. If a creature of the night sneaks up on us, it'll hit the road first, then run for cover along that ridge.
Smart call. I'll conjure the fire spirits to protect us over yonder.
Good. May their flames sear the flesh of our enemies.
You're no fun at all. Found a grave of the old folk and notes. It looks like they had to bury some weapons.
Add another tragedy to the list. I read their notes. You can find them on the shelves in the bedroom. It seems they were being tracked by an invisible demon. Eventually it found them here. They fought it, but Catherine didn't survive. The old man decided it was best to bury her here and set off to try and find it to take revenge. It said he travels light and assumes he'll never return. The damage to this house is from a weapon the demon used. I doubt with that kind of firepower it needs their supplies, which is why we found them here.
It's not a demon, it's called Nightkin. Dr. Rossman wrote about them in the terminal in the vault.
Then the demon has a name. All the better to call it out and kill it if we ever cross its path. We should set traps outside tonight to be safe. There are mines in the cellar. You may want to place them by the road. After that, you should get some rest. You haven't recovered from your fatigue yet. It gets worse the longer you stay awake. You should head to bed if everything else...
Like, why is he calling everything magic and shit? He lived in the vault. I mean, I understand he like from some tribe or something, but I guess we like place mines over yonder. Right, that's the road. Like mentioned some sort of trees or something. I'm not sure if it's worth it putting it somewhere near the trees or anything. I don't know. Looks like it's supposed to put it. I mean, I had a pulse mine somewhere. Does it do damage to... I think it does damage to electronics or something. I think they're good for it. Do I have any... Does 59 DPS? What does this do? 93 DPS? And some damage. Just to remove some stuff from my inventory. I'll probably sell it eventually. But now I'm gonna get it does cost. Okay, I think we're good. Well, let's go get some sleep. Do I need to, like, maybe... Do you want anything? Nope.
That was a great speech.
Let's hope you can hold this little team together long enough to stick to your promises.
I will.
Good. I'm going to hold you to it. When we find our tribe, we'll fix all of this.
I'm impressed.
Okay. Let's rotate and get some sleep. Are you ready to go to bed? Make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Tomorrow brings a new chapter and leaves some money and unfinished business behind. Followers that have not been recruited will sleep. Yes, I'm ready. We will probably be attacked.
Finally, you're awake. I was worried your restlessness was more than just a fever dream. It seems trouble has found us. We have to get ready.
What's going on?
There were raiders coming up the road. They were carrying torches, so we spotted them. They saw a silhouette in the window. Now they're calling us out.
They're probably surrounding us. See if you can get into position. Go to find them.
Good plan. I'll try to get into a position around back. You watch the front. That's your call. Their leader's positioned down the hill just behind cover. You can try to talk them down, or we can try and fight.
We know you're all up there. Come on out now. We might let y'all in.
I think that's our cue to respond. Set up along the door and see what you can do.
Okay.
We're gonna light this whole damn mountain on fire.
Plants are here.
Come on outside.
How do I... Here?
There's my brother down there. Got blood on your hand.
Can we just...
I don't know
Can we just put that?
but I do every goddamn.
Hey!
Wait, have you seen him move? Okay. So, speech. I wanted to increase my speech, right? I think we're okay on energy weapons. Maybe lockpicking would be good as well. Let's get you to here. Where? No, let's max out. Max it out. 69. Hehe. And that'll be good. Like probably going full sneaking and just cheesing it out. But I don't like that. It feels way too easy. But like if you increase sneak to 100, basically you can just kill everybody from sneak. It's not fun. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, constraining lady killer. I really like probably one of this will definitely pick it up, but I'm not sure. It's like there's usually so much good stuff. Waste not, want not. Use energy weapons. You're more likely to recover brain ammunition. You also have more friend recycling recipe. Available at the workbench. Maybe. Fortune finder. Fierce loyalty. The power of your personality inspires die-hard loyalty from your followers. When you drop below 50 health, your companions temporarily gain much greater resistance to damage. Yeah. The body is creatures and creatures you kill often explode. Oh, and you do 5% extra damage. Gain 2 more skill points every time you advance in level. Hold on. With comprehension gain double the bonus from reading magazine. Yeah, no. Use Saber's bounties. Educated might be good, because along the it'll pay for itself in the long run. But you know what? I'll take Lady Killer. Just to get like those extra options, dialogue options. Or you know what? No. Like, they just... I think it's just way too probably. Holy shit, you can fly.
We need to get going. Let's find our lost tribe and bring them home.
It's time for us to get the hell out of here before more show up. Come on, down the mountain.
Okay, grab all the supplies you can.
Good idea.
Quick.
The road die 15 is long. We'll need provisions. Loot the bodies and let's get moving. We might want to change our clothes too. Any Vault-Tec gear with the 18 on it will give us away. That isn't in our best interest.
Okay, can you tell that to her?
We need to get the fuck out of here before more of those raiders show up.
We need to get going.
I
Let's
don't know
find
much
our
of
lost
anything
tribe
about the
and bring them
wasteland,
home.
so anywhere you choose to go, I'll follow.
Frag grenades and everything. I'll take that armor. Was there anything else better? Where was that guy that I turned into recently? Pile of ash. Is he in here somewhere? Okay, I think we're good. Sheriff hat. I wonder, can I use sheriff hat with glasses? Where are my glasses? No. Okay. Well, let's get the hell out of here. So, do we go like through here? Or is there a way up there somewhere? Just out of curiosity, what's inside this building? Is there even a way inside? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. I cannot see a way in. Okay, we just follow the road. Yeah. Got it. Just go the way we came. Oh, mine, right? No, no. Okay. Where exactly are we going? Like, what's... Find hand before reinforcement... Okay. So just leave before more baddies come. Gotcha. There's still some sort of a fierce fighting going on somewhere in there. Well. Is there anything like nearby? Pine Haven, Akbar Lodge. Okay. Okay, let's just keep moving. Guess we could have gone like along the road, but I have a feeling that there will be an ambush here. Next, way too confined. Probably would have been better to just go up top if possible. But... Oh, I don't like the music. Wait, can I?
I see you don't let anything get in your way either.
I don't think I can get inside there. I can do anything there. Oh, I have a feeling that we'll be attacked now. Just way too much, like, corridor here to be accidental. There is someone there. Well, let's not shoot before we know if it's friendly or not. Probably not, but... It looks like he's alone, but...
Hey! You out there, you friend or foe?
If I said foe, would you believe me? More or less.
Ha! Well met, stranger. It's good to hear somebody still has a sense of humor in these woods. Come over here and join me by the fire. It'll be good to have some company, and I aim to find out what that racket was last night.
Okay.
So, you come up from that vault in the mountains? I wasn't expecting to see any of your kind alive again. What happened?
How do you know I'm from the vault?
You guys look it. Healthy skin and eyes give it away. That and my pappy came up from number 18. Been friends with a lot of y'all over the years. Though I'm sure I'm not going to be seeing much of them anymore.
So your parents were from Vault 18?
Yep. You won't hear much about them from folk out here. We try to keep it hidden. The less we talk, the less word gets out that we exist. Keeping Vault 18 a secret is a sacred thing to us. You do well to hide it too. Some people worship your kind. Others? Well, you'd best not find out.
Everyone back home is dead.
Huh. Damn shame. Kevin was one of my best friends. All of them were. At the risk of sounding disrespectful to the dead, I'm gonna give you one more piece of advice. Keep those names a secret. Every bad guy from here to Arizona uses them as curse words. You mention them in front of the wrong people, and they'll skin you alive trying to find out where they are.
Must have known Dr. Rossman or the other Wasteland Scouts.
Well, hell. I've known Kevin for years. He's a legend out here, saved a lot of people from a lot of bad things, myself included. I knew Yeti and all of them, good people. I'm guessing from your use of the past tense they didn't make it.
Yeah, I just told you. I'm sorry, you must have lost a lot of friends in that explosion.
I suppose not as many as you. I'm guessing you're one of the orphans that Rossi saved back in the day. I'm sorry for your loss. You care to tell me what happened up there?
Didn't you see the explosion?
Well, everybody in California heard something. As for that story, it seems you're in luck. I have a fire going and I have all the time in the world.
A man named Bragg and Cliff Colonel started a coup and destroyed the vault. I don't know why.
That makes sense. The Enclave has been a bug up El's Dragon's ass for months now. Been hiding secrets from
Probably
us
shouldn't
lately.
be telling him all this, but
The old mine has been supplying them with uranium ore and serving as a staging area for their activities going on a decade. But El's Dragon and his men caught wind of their plan to raid the vault, so he and Nos sprung a trap to capture all of the Enclave's gear. Looks like it might have been quite a haul. Nos came back in one of them vertibirds like some kind of badass. I'm sure he'll use it to make a war on the NCR seem winnable. That's when I decided to leave. Their blood is as red as mine, and I don't intend to spill it.
why did Enclave attack Vault 18? What did they want?
Who knows? Crazy bastards. Probably just looking for information, or slaves. You did pick up on the fact that they're all insane, right?
Why did the survivalists betray their ally?
The Enclave didn't serve us. They served themselves. When they showed weakness, we struck their throats and eliminated that threat. We don't take kindly to people outside our circle nosing in on our business.
But why doesn't that xenophobia mean you'll have to fight everyone eventually?
In the past, that was a good thing. We could maintain our ranks, stave off hostility, and defend ourselves. We conquered this area with ease. With this latest haul, we grew stronger. We made an open gesture that we will betray our allies. And as you can see, there are far bigger and older threats than the Enclave in California. I want out, before it's too late.
You're a raider?
Yep, survivalist, from the day I was born. Won't be for much longer, though. I'm 60 years old, and I don't plan on staying.
Where are you living?
Decided I wanted to die of natural causes. Yeah, I know, not a very exciting response. But when you've seen as much war as I have, it gets old. Hell, so do you. The real reason is I'm tired of what Dragon's doing to us. Survivalists used to mean something. It ain't the same anymore.
Yeah, the good old days. Who's this Dragon?
A mean old snake. He's one of 8 warlords that rule the Raider tribes and keeps order among the Alliance's chiefs. If you want to understand who he is, that's a longer story. But what he is, he's a tyrant. He was from one of the old Mexican families that survived in the mine during the Great War. He's one of their last grandkids. His policies have diluted the Alliance into a mess of convicts, thieves, and psychotic killers. He says they're freedom fighters, resisting the NCR. About as much as I can figure, they're all insane, like him.
Okay. Where did the survivalist raiders come from?
All over California. Any wild tribes the NCR couldn't devour, they fled here. Truth is, these days, Raider is about all there is left to say. There isn't much remaining of the old ways from when I was your age.
Okay. Where are you going?
I'm headed back east. We had a traveler come through not long ago. Said there's another tribe growing back in Arizona. One with real meaning. I reckon I'll make it there for 2 or 3 years. I've got a great companion here, and a lot of time to think.
I need to find a shelter and something to eat.
Yup. Now, we gotta find you a home, seeing as how yours got all blown up. You got plans, kid?
Yeah, I like that idea. First objective is to learn, second is prepare, third is stay moving.
Well, that's a list I haven't heard in a while. Glad to hear Rossman carried on the legacy to a new generation. Look, I know the scouts taught you to avoid contact with outsiders, but you can't avoid people these days. You've got to pick a side. Now that there isn't a vault to go back to, the rules have changed. There is no mission to follow, just your instincts. I'm going to punch a location into your Pip-Boy. You might want to head there and check out what they have to offer.
Can you give me a lay of land?
Well, this is the first big fork in the road you'll come across. All the roads west of here are a mess. North you got Black Bear. If you want to live a long and healthy life, don't go that way. Athens Tech Mine is up there, home of the Raiders. They have towers all in line of sight of each other and send troops to respond to threats. Odds are you'll stumble into a town along the road and get ambushed. They'll be out looking for you. The road that heads east will take you along the ridge and out into the desert. I suggest you stay on it. It's a hell of a trip, but Union City is out along 138, past the I-15 Beltway. Raiders got it choked off, so you may want to go around it. If anyone is out there to help you, it's going to be the Union. That's NCR territory now. Past that, you just keep moving to LA. As for me, well, I'm just going to continue my journey.
Okay. Alright, man. It was nice meeting you. Have a safe trip.
You too, kid. I hope you find some of your legacy out there. You've got a lot to live up to, if you manage.
So... Okay, is that a... No, that's Union City. Can we get to LA eventually? No, probably not. So yeah, that's a long track. Basically along the road, I guess, right? Yeah. But I think I will make a cut here and we'll actually continue to go and look for Union City in the next episode. Thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed it, and goodbye.